More than a year ago, a novel idea became a reality. The Namibian Ministry of Home Affairs and Immigration set up an office in the maternity ward at Kututura Hospital, the main public hospital in the country's capital city, Windhoek. The purpose was to ensure that every newborn gets a birth certificate. In Namibia, 80% of women deliver in hospitals, but only 4 out of 10 children have birth certificates. This unique partnership between two ministries with support from the United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, or UNICEF, is now being rolled out to 34 other health facilities. In the remote sandy town of Onkongo, hundreds of people, including children and old people, have been camped out overnight to wait for the mobile registration service. They're desperate to be counted as Namibians, but the nearest Home Affairs office is more than 100 kilometers away.
Namibia is a member state of United Nations. Mandate given to all states to have their people registered and have birth certificate as their right. They can have access to health facility, education, social grants.
Birth certificates are even more of necessity for Namibia's indigenous San. In a country suffering from very high levels of disparity, the San are the poorest, most marginalized minority. They often live on the periphery without access to the most critical services. Zakaria knows neither his age nor the full names of his parents. A relative brought him to get his papers. As an orphan, getting his certificate should now translate into access to a child grant as well as access to school.
The problem is that the many people, like nomadic people, they do not know their dates of birth, their ages, and they do not know their names and their father and their mother's names.
The new approach being undertaken by the government of Namibia is to register all children. This demonstrates a mix of creativity and pragmatism. It ensures that all children, now and in the future, have access to the rights of citizenship. A birth certificate alone will not ensure that Petras breaks out of the cycle of poverty, but it is a critical first step in protecting and empowering him with his rights as a Namibian child. TRTV Weekly.